Good morning students, welcome you all for the video class. Dear students, in the previous class already we have started learning about the lesson, that is lesson number 8, soils of India. Okay, in the previous class already we have learned about what is the soil and also how the soil is forming, what means in the what procedure of soil formation we have learned, and in that lesson we have learned about the types of soil. Okay, so in the types of soil there are totally 6 types of soils we can found in the India. So they are, I will write here. Alluvial soil, second one black soil, third one red soil, fourth one laterite soil, fifth one mountain soil, and sixth one is desert soil. Okay, dear students, in the previous class, first of all we have learned about what is soil. So soil means it is the uppermost layer of the earth. Whatever the topmost layer of the earth is called a soil. So how it is forming? Due to the heat of sun, rains, the big rocks are cracked, breaking them into smaller pieces, and these pieces get scattered due to the strong winds and running water. Okay, and further break down into sand and silt. The silt is deposited by rivers along their banks. Thus, the process of soil formation takes a very long time. Means to making a soil, in the process of soil formation, it will take thousands of years, and some factors like wind, moisture, heat, plants and animals break down the rocks into smaller particles. Okay, so this is the process of soil formation takes a very long time, nearly thousands of years it will take to make a soil. Okay, so in that again we have learned different rocks are made of different kinds of chemicals or minerals. As a result of this, different types of soil are formed depending on the rocks they are made from. So from that, main types of soil we can found in India are, there are 6 types of soil we can found in India. They are alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, laterite soil, mountain soil and desert soil. So in the previous class already I have explained about alluvial soil and black soil. So alluvial soil is most fertile soil, and we can find this soil in the northern plains and some part of the coastal region. And this soil is very much fertile, and it helps to grow grow the plants very well. And we can cultivate rice, tobacco, oilseeds, wheat and jute. This type of plants we can grow, this type of crops we can grow in this soil. Means it is very much suitable for growing crops like rice, wheat, sugarcane, maize, cotton, jute, pulses, tobacco and oilseeds. So this is about the alluvial soil. Next one we have learned about the black soil. So it is made from lava. So black soil is formed by breaking up of rock made from lava. So it is also called as black lava soil. Okay. So it is also called black lava soil, and it can hold a large amount of moisture for a long period or a long time. So it is suitable for growing cotton, sugarcane, wheat and millets. So this type of crops we can grow in this black lava soil. Black soil is mainly found in the region of Deccan Plateau. Okay, black soil is mainly found in the Deccan Plateau region. So it is found in the states of Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh Gujarat. So this is about the black soil and alluvial soil. So today we are going to learn detail about red soil. Okay, dear students, as the name suggests, red soil, the soil is red in color. Okay, here name is red soil. As the name it suggests, red soil is in a red color, and it is mostly found in the states of Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Odisha and Jharkhand. Means you know this all, so whatever the states I have told, we can find this type of red soil in these states like Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Odisha and Jharkhand. The red soil we can found in these all states, and this soil is not very fertile. Means this red soil is not a most fertile soil. So fertilizers and irrigation could be helpful to grow crops. Means this is a red soil is not so much fertile soil. So because for this fertilizers and irrigation could be helpful to grow crops. Crops like cotton, wheat, rice, millets and pulses are grown in this soil. Okay, so this is not very fertile. So fertilizers and irrigation could be help to grow the crops. So crops like cotton, wheat, rice, millets, so crops like cotton, wheat, rice, millets and pulses are grown in this. Means this soil is suitable for growing cotton, wheat, rice, millets and pulses. Okay, this type of crops we can grow in this red soil. So this is about the red soil. It can be found in many states like Karnataka, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, Jharkhand. In all these states we can find red soil. Understand? So this is about the red soil. Next is laterite soil. What do you mean by laterite soil? Laterite soil is found in parts of Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Telangana, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, West Bengal, Assam and Meghalaya. So first of all, laterite soil, it should be or it can be found in the states like Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Telangana, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, West Bengal, Assam and Meghalaya. It is formed when heavy rains wash away the minerals from the soil, so the humus content is low. Just see. Means when it is formed when heavy rains wash away the minerals from the soil, so the humus content is low. This soil is generally infertile because in this humus content is very low, so it is infertile. By adding manure, this soil can be used to grow tea, coffee, rubber, coconut and fruits. Okay, this soil can be used to grow tea, coffee, rubber, coconut and fruits. Okay, so this is not purely fertile soil. So here means it is formed when heavy rains wash away the minerals from the soil, so the humus because of that the humus is in very low quantity. So this soil is generally infertile because of less humus. So it is generally infertile, and by this to this soil, laterite soil, we can add manure. Okay, by adding manure, this soil can be used to grow tea, coffee, rubber, coconut and fruits, etc. Okay, so this soil is also used for making bricks. So for construction of house building, we are using bricks, no? For that the latex soil is used to make the bricks. Okay, so this is about laterite soil. Next one is mountain soil. Okay, so mountain soil are buried in mountains. Mountain soil is found on the hill slopes of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh. This soil, mountain soil name only, you can see the soils are buried in mountains. So mountain soil is found in the hill slopes like Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh, and alluvium found at the valley floor. Alluvium is found at the valley floor, which is rich in organic matter. It is rich in humus. Crops like wheat, maize, barley, tea, coffee and spices are grown in this soil. So in other parts, soil as low in humus and acidic associated with coniferous vegetation. So here crops like wheat, maize, barley. So crops like wheat, maize, barley, tea, coffee and spices. Grow in this mountain soil. Okay, so in other parts soil is low in humus and acidic associated with coniferous vegetation. So understand about this mountain soil. So mountain soil buried in mountains, and mountain soil is found on the slopes of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh. Alluvium is found at the valley floor, which is rich in organic matter. So it is rich in humus. So crops like wheat, maize, barley, tea, coffee and spices are grown in this soil. So in other parts, soil is low in humus and acidic associated with coniferous vegetation. So this is about the mountain soil. Now lastly we are learning about desert soil. What is desert soil and where it is found? So desert soil found in the desert region of Rajasthan and Gujarat. So you know, dear students, states like Rajasthan and Gujarat are the sandy area or desert area. It is also called as Thar desert. So desert soil will found in the desert region of Rajasthan and Gujarat. It is sandy and infertile. Sandy soil is commonly it is sandy and infertile. However, with proper irrigation, crops like wheat, millets, dates, barley, maize, pulses and cotton can be grown in this soil. Okay, so in this soil also means, however, the proper irrigation, they will follow the proper irrigation and grow crops like wheat, millets, crops like wheat, millets, dates, barley, dates, barley, maize, pulses and cotton. This with proper irrigation or with the proper irrigation, crops like wheat, millet, dates, barley, maize, pulses and cotton can be grown in this sandy soil. First of all, it is very much infertile soil. So in the proper irrigation, we can grow the crops like wheat, millets, date, barley, maize, pulses and cotton can be grown in this sandy soil. Okay, or desert soil. So dear students, after this one activity has given here. Let us summarize our understanding of types of soil by filling the table below. Here in page number 301, this I will give you for homework. Okay, so here types of soil has written: alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, laterite soil, mountain soil, desert soil. You have to write the description, what type of crops are growing and in which area they are growing. You have to fill up this activity chart, okay, and send it to me. Okay. Okay, this is homework for you. If you are not understanding, I will fill and show. But before me showing, you have to complete this chart and send it. Okay. Dear student, after this we are learning about the soil conservation. The main point we will learn about the soil conservation. What is soil conservation? When the top layer of soil is blown and washed away by wind or water, it leads to soil erosion. Yes, dear students, just see how the soil erosion is happening. Harsh blowing wind, or the soil is blown or washed away by wind or water. Whenever the water is flowing, it takes the smooth soil, or very fertile soil take with the water, or whenever the harsh wind is blowing, it is also taking away the topmost layer of the earth. Okay, so that is the soil, it takes away the soil. So it leads to the soil erosion. It can also happen due to excessive cutting down of trees and overgrazing of land by animals, and this exposes the soil to wind and rain. Yes, it is happening due to the washed away by wind or water, first reason, and second one, it leads to soil erosion, and it can also happen due to the excessive cutting down of trees. Nowadays in the cities and all you can see, so the forest they are going to cut down and they are building the constructing the buildings in the forest area. So by this also the soil erosion is happening. So overgrazing of land by animals. Yes, so many animals are overgrazing the plants. So because of this also soil erosion is happening. So as this exposes the soil to wind and rain, and soil erosion removes the natural nutrients and minerals present in the soil, thus affecting the fertility. Yes, the soil erosion, it removes the natural nutrients and minerals present in the soil, so thus affecting is fertility. So the following steps can be taken to prevent soil erosion. First of all, what are the main points we are following to avoid the soil erosion? So here some of the points I will write. So how to stop the soil erosion, or prevent the soil erosion. So here first point is reduce cutting down trees. Reduce cutting down trees. Second, plant more trees. It is called afforestation. Third point, prevent overgrazing of land. Prevent overgrazing of land, and do not leave the fields barren. Practice crop rotation. Next and last point is use natural fertilizers. On animal soil layer. Okay, so first of all, reduce cutting down trees, plant more trees or forestation, prevent overgrazing of land, do not leave the fields barren, and practice crop rotation and use natural fertilizers or manure instead of chemical fertilizers. Okay, so dear students, in this lesson what the main points we have learned? Soil is the topmost layer of the earth's surface. These things we have learned. Different types of soil found in India are alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, laterite soil, mountain soil and desert soil. Soil can be conserved by planting more trees than cutting them down, preventing overgrazing fields, using natural fertilizers, not leaving the land barren and practicing crop rotation. So till here I will complete the lesson explanation. In the next class I will come with difficult words and divided part, that is fill in the blanks and strike out the incorrect options, true, false and question answers. Okay, so you have to open the lesson once again, sit with your elders and revise this lesson. Then I think we are clearly understanding about the lesson. Okay, so in the next class I will continue this lesson with evaluation. Thank you.